So it is suspected that this is the year that OpenAI is either going to make or break it. So if you could hold off paying for OpenAI this year, that would be stupendous. Because if OpenAI fails, it kind of feels like it's going to be a domino thing because, like Copilot is not being adopted anywhere near they thought it would be. I can't imagine why, employers would be twitchy about letting all their corporate secrets be uploaded to here's AI, the thing that we know is not going to do well. Employees, for the love of God, use AI. We want you to suck more. Yesterday, an article came out saying that ChatGPT was now using Grokpedia, Elon Musk's Grok. They were using Grokpedia as their primary source in a lot of searches. So, even if you're using ChatGPT, double check shit. Because Grok can be reprogrammed by Elon to say things like he's the best video game player. Women on Instagram love getting messages from him about, breeding with him and whatever other lies he comes up with. And then Google said, bitch, hold my beer. Google AI now uses YouTube as its primary source of medical information. Now, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of actual, certified medical professionals who create content on YouTube. The World Health Organization is on YouTube. There's also people who sun their buttholes. There's the entire ivermectin crowd. There's people who tell you to tilt your head back when you have a nosebleed. If you're using Google AI for medical information, maybe double check those answers against an actual medical resource, because while there is factual information on YouTube, there is also a whole bunch of misinformation, detoxifying, and just outright harmful. Let's call it information. I mean, there's also videos on how to make schmeth, so take it as you will, but especially when it comes to medical, double check. It's your liver. You only have one of them. It regenerates, but not at the rate you're probably going to need it to if you follow half the suggestions on YouTube. But also, as much as possible this year, try to avoid using AI. You can turn it off in your browsing bars as soon as possible. I would love to figure out how to turn it off on TikTok with all those little pop-ups right here giving me a summary. I have eyes, I have ears. I don't need you to summarize what I'm seeing on TikTok. Please let us turn that off. But this might be the year that if we don't participate in AI, we could actually burst that bubble and then move on without the hellscape that is. Don't get me wrong, AI is here to stay, but what they're doing right now, especially how they're aiding the US government, we don't need to be supporting them. I mean, give me one good reason why we would support the very platform that's like, hey, make sure that we're used by everybody so we can make sure all you fuckers get fired. Help you stay employed by not using AI. Because also you'll notice how all the fucking politicians have stopped talking about universal basic income. Almost like they were never going to do that and they don't give two shits if you lose your job. Don't help AI come for your job. Spend a few seconds doing your own research. And frankly, give teachers and university professors a break because seriously. But especially when it comes to medical, double check the information you get. Seriously ask your family physician. Nobody needs a sunburned anus.